Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the streams. It's been a minute since I've been on here, and I've just been extremely busy lately. I haven't had a lot of time to do any streams, so the Sunday Night Insomnia stuff has been kind of, not happening lately. Get back to that as soon as possible. But hey, we already got Corey here in the chat. That's from earlier. We got John here. What's up, John? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. We're gonna get some links sent out. I'm gonna get some people back here, and tonight we're watching my favorite horror movie, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it'll be the old school classic 1974. You can find it anywhere. It's on Shudder. Pretty sure it's on Peacock for some weird reason. It's pretty much on all of the horror websites and apps and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's free on YouTube as well. That's how I first seen it, at least. So if it's not on YouTube, I'm surprised. That's actually how I first seen this movie, was on YouTube. It's not popping up, so maybe it's not free anymore. But there was like 3 free versions of this movie on YouTube for the longest time. But pretty sure it's on Tubi, it's on Peacock, it's on Shudder. I'm pretty sure it's on Screambox. I don't know why it wouldn't be on those things, but real quick, what I'm gonna do is post this link in the chat so we can get some people in here. And if you want to join us and watch the classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you're more than welcome. Anybody out there, if they want to join us and watch this movie, it's not a very long film. It's about an hour and 24 minutes, so it'll be a very fast watch. So let me just make sure this comment stays pinned. So if anybody wants to, that link will always be there. All right. So what I'm doing right now is just getting this link out there. All I'm pretty much doing is sharing this link. So real quick, making sure everything's set up. All right. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get this link. All the chats, all the emails that I know. See if we can get some people in here to watch this with us. As far as Sunday Night Insomnia goes, it's pretty late, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that at all. By the time this is over with, it'll probably be like 10 or 11, so I'm not sure if we'll have time to do Sunday Night Insomnia, but I'm going to try and get back on that. I just haven't really been motivated to do a stream lately. So this one, though, I really wanted to do. I was going to do the Friday the 13th one, but it's not Friday, and I wanted to keep that to where I'm doing those on Friday. So sorry if I'm pausing. I'm just sending this link out to some people. But yeah, today we're watching the classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This This is a good one. This is, like I said, my favorite horror film. And I'm pretty sure I've done maybe one watch along before, but it was a long time ago. And what I'll do is I'll give us about 10 minutes here to get everybody in here. If people join, that's great. If they don't, then we'll just start watching on our own. Like I said, it's on Shudder. It's on, pretty sure it's on Tubi. Pretty sure it's on, I know it's on Peacock. I'm pretty sure it's on Screenbox too. But this movie's pretty easy to find. And then what I'll do is I'll probably make like this a series later on down the road. Yep. It is on Tubi, so this movie is free. So it is on Tubi. But after the Friday the 13th stuff, once I get that done and I do that, the plan is to do that every Friday, but we'll see what happens with me being busy and everything. But the plan is to try to, once the Friday the 13th stuff is done, just start doing some of the Chainsaw Massacre sequels. Part 2, Part 3, pretty much go through all of them. Like I said, we don't have very many people here right now, but it is Sunday. It is pretty late. This was supposed to be started earlier, but like I said, I've just been so busy. We'll get started here soon. How you guys doing, though? Why? I've been so tired today. Feels like I'm getting just tired all the time. It sucks. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started just to kind of have something going on in the background. I'm going to go ahead and press play on this if you want to join us. The link is in the chat. We're starting right where I'm starting at is where it says a Vortex and Hinkle Hooper production. It's 2 seconds in. Are we ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. All right. And like I said, this is the film that kind of got me started with the horror genre. As far as me making videos and coming on YouTube and telling you guys my thoughts on films and everything, this movie, I remember it well. I found it for free on YouTube. That was how I first seen it, and right after I watched it, it really inspired me to do some videos and stuff. Then I found the community, and I found some reviewers, and they inspired me. And so this movie is very special. Not only is it my favorite horror film, but it really is the horror film that helped me make this YouTube channel and start to make videos. So, and I watch it all the time. I mean, this is like a film to me that I can watch over and over and over again, and it just never gets boring. I always find something new. I always notice something new. Small details that I don't catch the first time around, but after rewatching them a few times, I do. Oh, we got John Grande here. What's up, John? Watching Chainsaw Massacre right now. But yeah, I agree with you, man. It's it's one of the best. I think our favorites are flip flop. I think you got Dawn as number 1, and I got Chainsaw as number 1. I love. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're flipped. Exactly, man. Hey, that's 2 great ones, though. I mean, Dawn and Chainsaw. I mean, that's a hard choice right there. That's a hard choice. They're both fantastic. Both absolutely fantastic films. I know there's like a really nice UK box set of this Chainsaw Massacre, the original. I'm so jealous because it's a 4K set. It's got this like red and white color tone to it, which I think the whole box set just looks really nice. Looks beautiful. So I was like, man, that UK set's so nice. But it is region locked for the features. And if I'm getting this movie in a 4K box set, I'm gonna get it with the features because, um, yeah, the making of this movie, the documentaries they've made, all of the features, uh, it's always very fascinating to see how they made this first movie and what they went through. Um, and it was not an easy movie to make. This is a film that uh, pushed people to their brinks of sanity at times, you know. And it really is a film that to me you can't do nowadays. And even though I like the other Chainsaw Massacre movies, none of them have been able to capture this one did. And not a lot of horror films I've seen have been able to do what this film did the first time I watched it, which was make me like think some of this looks real. Like some of this seems real. Just the reaction of the actors and how everything was filmed, and you could almost smell the movie, just the grimy, rotten food and the bones everywhere. You can almost feel the heat. You know, it's just it's a very immersive film, and every time I watch it, it's just I find a lot of new things in it. And even this scene right here, the very opening credits, I never knew was just a shot of the sun. Basically, it's just a close up of the sun that they did. They went out and they shot it, and I don't know if they inverted the filter or whatever, but it looks like just images of hell and the music over it. And I really do think the music is something in this film that nobody really talks about. You know, everybody talks about how it was directed and acted and shot, but I don't ever hear anybody bring up the music. And I think the music is an extremely important aspect of this film because I can't even describe to you what kind of music it is. It is just an ambiance of hellish, demonic noise, and it just sounds so atmospheric. And I think a lot of the different elements that Toby Hooper brings to this movie all come together to really creep you out. And there's just so many aspects to it. It's weird because in a way it is a basic horror film. It's real simple. This template was used in a lot of slasher films later on, and a lot of films would take aspects from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But in reality, it is a very simple formula. This movie is just teenagers out on the road in Texas, and they come across this hillbilly family, this backwoods family, and they get picked off one by one. And it really is a simple plot, but there's just so much to the look of the movie, to the atmosphere. I know the guy that basically did the set design, he went out and found like real bones and scattered them everywhere and built furniture out of bones. And this guy really did go all out for this film. I mean, everybody did. I mean, everybody put 110% into this movie. And I feel like that's why it is my favorite horror film, because it's the one that scared me the most. It's the one that I watch like probably the most. I watch it multiple times a year. It's the movie that I had most copies of. I had like 5 different versions of this movie on DVD and Blu-ray. And I would love to get this movie on VHS tape one day and watch it on VHS. I think it would match. But it's also the film that inspired me. I mean, this is a movie that you look at, it didn't cost a lot of money to make. It was shot in Texas, shot on location, utilizing real bones. And some of the stuff that's happening in this movie is real. When Marilyn Burns is getting, attacked and everything, I mean, there's this real intensity there. And while I think that people shouldn't be getting hurt like they did on the set of this movie, I don't think people should be getting hurt. I don't think people should be getting bruised and all that. But it is inspirational that these people went out with nothing and made this movie. This movie came from nothing. And so that's the reason why I've always loved this film. It's just very, very inspiring. And we got think we got somebody out. Why am I just in full screen right now? There we go. Yeah, I was in full screen. I was like, well, Trenchy's in here, but he's not popping up. What's up, Trench? How you doing, man? We're just hanging out right now, watching Chainsaw Massacre, man. Classic. Um, you there, Trench? I think Trench might be having some mic issues right now. Read some of the comments. We got Chuck here. It's very lightning in a bottle. I agree, man. You're not going to be able to recapture this. I think Trench is having connection issues. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I kind of wish I would have went with the pink one because the pink one I think looked a bit better with the logo, but I don't have that many yellow shirts, so it's gonna stick out either way. But Chuck, man, it's been a while. How you doing, man? Good to hear from you again. We got John still hanging around. There's a pick one where, huh? Oh yeah, pink one. Oh, I got it from. There's this store near me. I don't remember the name of it right now, but it sells like all kinds of stuff: shoes, shirts, hoodies, jackets. Um, I know, Kelly. It's been years, but they got like everything there. Shades, it's the store, and they had this. They had a Chucky T-shirt there, which I got. They had like a Child's Play 3 T-shirt there at one point, and I don't know why I didn't pick that up, but I missed out, and it wasn't there when I went back. So they just have all kinds of stuff, man. They have like random shirts. You can find horror shirts, and as soon as I seen this Nightmare on Elm Street 4, I was like, you ain't gonna find this just anywhere. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 shirt. You ain't gonna be able to, no matter, not even online. So I was like, the fact they had that, I had to get it. And it was like really cheap. It was like $10 for the shirt. And they go up too. So if you're a big guy like me and you don't want to have to squeeze into a 2X, they have the big sizes too. So that's pretty cool. But even right here, there's the scene that they did everything in this van, and it's just so hot. You buy it, you believe it, and even though I feel like maybe the Franklin character can be a bit annoying, there's not really, these characters are not jerks. They're not unlikable. They seem a bit realistic in a way. You don't really spend a whole lot of time with any of the characters, and you really don't. I mean, Sally technically is the lead, but it isn't like the whole movie is focused on her narrative. It's really just like you meet these characters, you're there, and you're just kind of along for the ride. There really isn't a narrative with one of the characters. It's more about the group as a whole. And so even that I think is a bit different. Trenchy, you okay? Oh, I think Trenchy's still having mic issues. Trenchy, we have to get, new microphone, you mean. So, you got
What?
Art here. What's
What?
up, Art?
Hello?
There he is. What's up, Trench? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's good, man. Welcome. How you doing?
Good.
You went quiet earlier,
Just-
man. We was talking earlier, and you went kind of quiet. I was hoping everything was all right.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. My bad, just working out this whole shit. Wait,
Oh,
what
no,
the
you're fine.
fuck?
What?
Nah, my screen just froze.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, my bad, man. What's up?
Not much, man. Just I I don't know. I kind of wanted to go live tonight and just randomly watch a movie. I wanted to do Friday the
Yeah.
13th for a minute, but I was like, I want to see those for Friday. And so I was like, well, I still got that Chainsaw Massacre stream I didn't do. This is, like I said, this is one of those movies where I could just pop it in and start watching it at random. You know, I rewatch it a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I watched it again recently with Goraphobe, so it's gonna be I guess interesting to watch it again with you.
All right. I should have done part 2, man. Because part 2, I love this movie, but people don't talk about part 2 enough.
Dude, if you did part 2, I'm there for part 2, man. I love part 2. I love part 2 more than this one. If you do
This
part
one's
2
great.
or the beginning, let me know, because those are my favorites.
Oh, I definitely will, man. We're gonna try and do the sequels as soon as we can, because part two needs a bit more attention. That movie deserves more credit than it gets.
Oh, gotcha, Kelly. But my bad, I fucking got the DVD menu on.
Oh no, you good? I'll give you a timestamp.
Oh, you already started?
Yeah, but I'm only 13 minutes in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this. My bad, I didn't know you already started. I guess it took a while to get into the thingy majiggy.
Oh no, you good, man? You good?
Yeah, my bad. What's your timestamp? I'll try to find it on the DVD. It's hard to do timestamps on DVDs, but
Timestamp I'm at right now is 14:18.
I don't even know how you check that on a DVD player.
It's
What's your scene?
They're in the van with the hitchhiker right now. He's
Oh,
about
okay.
to Franklin's arm. You know, I never knew this, but apparently that red on his face, that's a birthmark. I thought it was blood the whole time, but somebody was like, you pay attention, that's a birthmark. And so does Chop Top has a birthmark as well. And I was like, I never thought it was a birthmark. I always thought it was like blood or something on his face. He said he went to the slaughterhouse.
Right. I'm just gonna go to where he's getting kicked out of the van, because I'm guessing that's where you're at.
Yep. So, do you like the original Chainsaw Massacre, or do you think it's? Because I know some people think it doesn't really age the greatest.
I like it. I think it's creepy. I think it's good. You know, I like the hitchhiker. I like the characters. I think it's a good. I like Franklin. I think I'm one of the few people that likes Franklin.
Mm.
Oh.
Somebody's in. Is this you, Trench?
No.
Somebody's in here. I don't.
Hello.
Oh, it's hey Ian, how you doing? I was like, what the hell? How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah, and like yes, and my somebody was making accounts of all my friends of a whole bunch of my independent friends, and so I let them know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so I went live and a whole bunch of fake accounts, like all the guys that I met. That not really them.
Oh.
Like, what the hell?
Oh.
Like, of course, I didn't get even mad. Like Whatever.
You said you had fake accounts.
No. Somebody went into my screen posing to be a couple of my friends who are the independent, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That and that, and I went on there. So
So
I yeah. So I Facebook them, and me and just see that that's with them. Nope. And they said they will report it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just people want to be stupid.
Yeah, sounds like it, man.
Yeah, like go up. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So anyway, I got my new wax set.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to troll.
Yep. Yeah, and I just got a text from Pizza Hut, and they said, do you got any online stuff? No. Yeah, like
If you do,
yeah. They said, do you bought any online food? Yeah, you buy no.
oh shit.
Yep. Like here we go again with the freaking pizza, stuff.
My bad, I'm back.
You good? You
Hello?
good?
Hello?
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 We here?
My bad. I gotta go in now. I'm at the gas station.
Yep. Right where you're at.
Anybody want some nuts?
Bro. I think this is kind of an inspirational type of film though, because it was made in Texas, small budget,
Mm-hmm.
kind of showed that you could do this if you, put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
That's how I look back at a lot of those 70s movies, man. I mean, these films were made mostly with low budgets without the help of big Hollywood productions.
Mm-hmm.
They were busy
Mm-hmm.
making the blockbusters.
Yeah, guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah, I mean they weren't like makeup effects artists back at this time like everywhere. You kind of had to
Yeah.
make your own effects. Like, okay, well, how can we do this fake blood? Well, we'll just experiment with this red paint, or some people use corn syrup.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at the old school Coca-Cola machine, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of that going on too, Kelly.
What?
Probably some of what Art's talking about as well.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Jesus Christ! We haven't made it to the dinner scene yet, y'all. You can't lose your minds yet.
Well, no, that is already.
Should we all just freak out during the dinner scene? Should we all just like?
I grab my webcam. I start zooming in my eye. I think my audience would be like, here's some holy water and a phone number to a therapist.
Get that bitch, Grandpa.
They marked the van. So with Hollywood right now doing all these prequels and stuff, do you think that they'll one day try to do, because I know they already did like Leatherface, which was supposed to be a prequel, but like more of a prequel that explains the story of this family and how it all started? Do you think they're going to try and make that one day?
Maybe.
Because they already kind of did with Leatherface, but they can do it better.
Which Leatherface was okay. I'm not really big on the ending, but I like I like that there's still kind of a family aspect to it, and I like the on the run stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because the movies that I really don't like are the ones that take away the family aspect, like 3D. Yeah, I don't care. The Dario doesn't count. They took away the family. The new one, they took away the family, and it really hurt the movies for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
because it was just Leatherface, right? It wasn't the family.
yeah, and Leatherface on his own is not. I'm sorry, Leatherface, but you're not that appealing on your own. On your own, you're just Michael. You're just Jason. You're just, I mean, you're different, of course, but you're just a big guy with a weapon that doesn't speak.
How dare you?
That
No, I'm just playing.
is the truth. It's the truth. But with the family and giving you the aspect of like, oh, he kind of just goes for the motions and does what his family tells him, and he's kind of, maybe he's probably not mentally all there, and he's just kind of like, he's kind of like he's the muscle, but he's not the whole thing,
Yeah. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, what's that movie, John? Okay. I don't know. I don't see the big hoo-ha about Leatherface, Kelly.
Sorry. Man, I tried to like.
You okay, Ian?
Yeah. I'm just trying to like. I.
Oh, Night of Fear. I'll have to check that out, John. There was another one you were talking about too. You brought up a couple good ones.
Yeah, I just was checking in my inbox and I got a couple very nice, comments in my YouTube studio. So I just
You said they're nice or they're not nice?
No, they're not nice.
Hmm.
Because they said I need to go up and stop playing with, and they said
Sorry about that. I'm back.
I like your suggestions. What do you talk about? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, Gene?
What do you
John, what
mean,
you
Gene?
mean? You know, we watch all kind of movie. You know, yeah, movie made about you. You know, we watch it every day. You know, we have movie about John Steele production right now.
Oh, who's playing John?
I don't know, John. Who you want to play you?
Oh, Nate, you could shave your head bald and you can play John.
No, I get Vin Diesel. It's fine. Vin Diesel play
Oh,
John Steele
don't do Vin Diesel. God damn it.
with Dave Batista.
At least go like The Rock over Vin Diesel, man. Like, fucking, don't jump to Vin Diesel. Like, at least Cara should play you. That would be interesting.
You know, it's a really underrated sequel too. It's part
What?
3.
I don't really remember that one too well. I gotta rewatch that one. That's like the big one.
Yeah,
If we
man, I
do
love
these
part 3.
watches, that's like a big one. 2's a big one. I want to be there for. Are we doing them all? Are you doing them all?
I at least want to do 2 and 3, and then we'll finish out the Jason movies. And then if we're done with the Jason movies, after that we'll move on to the more of the sequels. Because
We'll do 4. Cause I'll join you on the journey for as many Texas Chainsaws as I could do. I'll be down. I haven't watched some of the later ones in a while. I mean, fuck it. If you'll have me, of course.
yeah, more than welcome, man. Just none of that stuff like last time where you're running around your underwear, shouting at the
What?
moon, and being like, ah! No, I'm just joking.
When did that happen? I mean, I believe that it happened, but when did it happen?
You don't remember that one night in Vegas, man?
Oh,
The Vegas show where we were talking about, I don't know.
hey,
Lost
I
Boys?
mean, I gotta do that if like I was fucking if we were watching American Psycho.
Yeah. You're running around like, ah! Trenchy, what's your thoughts on this movie?
Oh, if we do Leprechaun Origins, I'll do like the whole watch along and Hornswoggle. Ah! Ah! Monster! Ah! Ah! Ba ba ba! Ba ba ba! Ah! Ah! I think if I ever do Leprechaun Origins, there'll be the original review, and then there'll be the Hornswoggle review.
I don't know how I would do it, but I'd love to record a commentary outside. But that's impossible because you'd have to have someone to watch the movie.
You could set your TV in front of your window, and you could get on a lawn chair and watch the movie through your window. Dude, I tried to do that as a kid, actually. I tried to do that. I tried to set this chair in front of the window. I'm like, I'm going to watch a movie outside. I'm going to do what nobody done before. And my grandma's like, no, you'll look like a peeping Tom. Get back in here. What the fuck are you doing?
Bruh.
Because I was like, I got set up, I got the angle, I don't know how I'm going to do this with the remote, but I'll make it work. I could open the window, and slip the remote through. We got this.
I know a lot of people try to. I know people that do where they put their TV in their backyard, or they'll put like a big cloth up in their backyard, and they'll project a movie onto it, and everybody will sit out in the backyard and watch a movie.
Yeah. Hey, Sean.
Sean, what is up, man? Ethel did not do the Sci-Fi Sunday today. I was sad.
I think she just didn't have time to. But next week she'll probably do one.
Oh, okay. So, you ready for the week, man? The week restarts, man. Monday's creeping up on us.
I guess so.
I don't want to go back to work.
Good luck. But you're a scientist.
No, I just look like one. I'm no scientist. What you been up to, Sean?
He just slammed the door on my end.
Sean confused. I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Slippy.
Oh yeah, Slippy King. Slippy King.
I'm over getting ready to say, like, did you get a new Midsommar set yet?
Yeah, but some people have Slipping Jimmy. We have Slippy Pete.
Yep.
Hey, Brian.
Brian, what's up, man? Dang, everybody's stopping by tonight. How you doing, Brian? Cool stream, man. We stopped by for a little bit and was watching your stream. Making the hits, man.
Yeah.
Are you getting ready to make your new your Abbey Road album, Brian? It's gonna be, you walking across Abbey Road. I wonder if anybody's ever homaged that album cover.
Oh, I think the Judgment Day did.
For real?
Yeah, the Judgment Day. That's the one where they're walking across the road, right? And they're barefoot.
Yeah.
Abbey Road. Yeah, they did that. Judgment Day did that, and Finn Balor had no shoes on. Everybody else wore shoes, but Finn Balor didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, they did it. Judgment Day did that like recently, like maybe a month ago.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. I don't know why particularly they did it, but they did it. See, and this is how you do these noises right. You know that movie, Don't Look in the Woods or whatever?
Yeah.
Don't go. they tried to recreate these noises, you know, the air and stuff like this, and it was just awful. And they played it every 5 seconds, and it hurt my ears. It's like a rip off of Texas Chainsaw, and they just play it every five. They did it horribly.
For real?
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's not as bad as I remember, but for what I remember, it was pretty bad. The Don't Look in the Woods stuff.
I'll check that out. Look for that. Have you seen Eaten Alive?
No, but I saw Grande was talking about it and made it sound pretty interesting.
We got
Robert Englund with a rubber crocodile running around.
We got to get John on here for that. John Grande and Steele and Brian, y'all all be on here for Eating Alive. That's gonna be a fun one. Neville Brand, man, was over here like, he's like talking like low and groggly. I'm like, what the fuck? Grande made a good point with that. I have no clue what he was saying in that movie. He's like,
yeah, it sounds, and the father is like the crazy father. It sounds pretty neat.
yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. I like the idea of this like guy working with the crocodile to kill people and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds pretty cool.
So do you think that part two? Do you think part two did a lot of things right as far as them going to more comedy, trying to be more funny with what they were doing?
Yeah, I love part two. I like how they're like, fuck it, we aren't gonna top this. So like, let's just go crazy with it. Let's fucking just go insane and like yeah, part two's great. Like part two did that, and then Next Generation was also like, yeah, we need to do that too. And they did in a different way, but Next Generation is fun. I'll say it, it's a fun movie.
Yeah, when we watch it on here, it'll be the first time I've watched it in a while. I remember it being just out there, man.
Oh, it is. It is. But in a way, it's like, this is Texas Chainsaw. There's no like real set continuity. So I'm like, I don't really care. As long as they have the family, I'll take it. Oh. Yeah, I can see that.
Where are you at right now? Because my thing glitched for a minute.
Oh, my bad. I'm at the. You want me to pause? I'm there talking with Franklin at the van while Sally is. Paul or whatever just took off.
Okay,
He just like.
I'm right where you're at.
Okay. Yeah, they're like Sally's sitting in the van, and you know Franklin, and they're waiting on fucking what's his name to come back.
Is he walking through the field yet?
I think he already did that. My bad. You want me to pause?
No, you're good. I'm pretty close to where you're at, anyways.
Oh, it says the time on my actual DVD player. I didn't know it fucking did that.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah. 43:23.
Mm-hmm. I'm right
Yeah,
where you're
because I
at.
forgot the old school players. They have the little digital thing where
Yeah.
the time. Shit, I never really paid attention to that, but that comes in handy. Oh wait, now he's walking up to the house. Yeah.
What's the Chainsaw Massacre movie that you don't like the most, though?
It's either it's hard. It's either 3D or the new one because they're the only two I don't like. I can't get
Yeah.
any redeeming qualities out of it. Well, 3D has good kills, and so does the new one. But besides that, they're just both. There's no family. The characters are kind of this for and not that I really like. I get that not all these other characters aren't the greatest, but at least some of them are memorable in some way. And I don't need that for a slasher, but this is supposed to be a Texas Chainsaw movie.
Mm-hmm.
What's so fun about Texas Chainsaw is the family and shit. That's like the
Yeah,
funnest
because
part.
it's a whole like group of characters, very unique characters, different personalities.
Yeah, watching
Leatherface is just one of them.
like in
You got
part one you
Grandpa,
have
the
Grandpa,
cook.
Nubbins,
Yeah. The
and then you got
hitchhiker.
Chop Top in part two. You got not part of the family, but you got Lefty in part two, who's just as crazy and interesting as the family.
Boys.
Part
This shit
three, I
should
think
never
I
have
do
been made.
remember. You got Tex in part three and the Tinkerer. I think isn't the Tinkerer part three?
Yep. Joe
Yeah,
Unger.
you got. Yeah.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, part four, you have fucking crazy ass Matthew McConaughey with a metal leg. You have Darla, who I thought was a good addition. Like how you think, oh, she might help them in the end, or she's a helpful person, or a harbinger or something. But no, she's a bad guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Grandpa just doesn't give a shit in that movie and leaves. Like it's funny,
out.
Yeah, fucking like a good family in Next Gen and the remake. Both the first one and the prequel, I like the family in that. Because you got like you got Arlie Ermy fucking stealing the show. You got the really fat woman in the RV. You got the guy with no legs. Like just even
3D, the only thing in 3D was the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, in the beginning you have like Bill Moseley for a second.
Which is weird.
And it's because even this Leatherface, as stupid as it may get, at least it has kind of a family. It has the crazy chick. It has the one guy, the other crazy guy. You got like the friend of you got Leatherface and his friend, and you got like the nurse who was kind of not by choice, kind of part of the family. Like I wish they would have just became the family. Like the mom just would have brought them in. And not have showed Drayton in the beginning, and that they just become the entire family. And like they corrupt the nurse and they corrupt the other person, like instead of I don't know. Like I think that would have been more interesting.
The only reason why I say that Leatherface movie was disappointing is because when they announced it, we were all like thinking like, oh, it's going to be Leatherface when he was a kid, and it's going to focus on the family when they were all younger and stuff. And no, it was like totally different from that.
Yeah.
I just thought they missed the point. They missed the whole point of it with that movie. It was
I
good.
like
It was an okay movie, but it just story wise, it missed the point. You know.
I like that it was like an on the run kind of road trip movie with psychopaths. I thought that was fun for what it was. And it's not great. It would probably be above like 3D and the other one, but it'd probably be the lowest of the, of the ones I do like. But I do like it. I do think there is some good stuff.
Yeah. Man, I don't know how she's pushing this wheelchair on this ground. Have you ever tried to push a wheelchair on the ground? Like,
Yeah.
bumpy? It's so freaking hard, dude. That is not easy.
Well, they probably have a lot of experience.
So you got any videos coming up, Trench?
Not really. Just go. Well, I'm gonna do a rest in peace for Dennis Ramsey. Probably a little tribute thing as well, but nothing really official. Yeah, man, rest in peace. We lost the legend Dennis Ramsey, man.
Yep. Always found a way to make me laugh. Always was entertaining.
The man was trying his best. He was trying to sell his paintings, even when Canada shut him down. Then let him sell paintings on his front yard. He kept trying. And yeah, man.
He's a very
he was trying his best to survive.
He's very unique.
Oh, I found a video that one of his friends made for him, and it was very heartfelt and sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, another YouTuber. I think a couple YouTubers made some videos. But yeah, Dennis Ramsey, you will never be forgotten.
Nope.
You are the legend.
You are the legend, man. You're the legend of our group.
You're the legend of Kent Folk Canada.
Glad I was able to experience that while I could, man.
Yeah, man. That was, yeah. The legend.
And he's still got plenty of content up, like, for years.
Multiple channels. There are
channels.
multiple different Dennis Ramsey's channels. There goes Franklin.
And this chase that's coming up, man, I remember when I first watched it, it just shocked me at how long this chase is. This is like a 8-minute chase between Sally and Leatherface.
Well, she's trying, man, and it's entertaining. It never gets boring because she's like jumping out fucking windows and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, John. I forgot Dennis Ramsey had the same birthday as you.
I always cringe when I see Marilyn Burns running through all these sticks and twigs and stuff because those were real, and she was getting scraped and scratched by those like bushes and stuff whenever she would run through them.
Yeah.
That's another thing, man. Like I said, like these old school movies like this, they can't make movies like this anymore, man. They legally can't. People got hurt making this movie.
Yeah. Oh, Ethel's awesome.
Yeah, Ethel's great. And I mean, people probably still get hurt making movies, but it's a lot more. They can CGI the floor, so they can put blue mats down. Whenever you fall, you don't have to get scraped up. You know, if you run out of a window, it's sugar glass, and you're not falling that far.
Yeah.
But I know Marilyn Burns in this movie, when the guy is hitting her with the broomstick, that was real. He was really hitting her with the broomstick. And they really cut her finger in that scene where the grandpa like feeds on her finger. She really got her finger cut in that scene. It wasn't fake.
Yeah.
Because back then it was like, well, if we use fake blood, it won't look real. You know, they were all about what made it look real.
I mean, Marilyn Burns was down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was a trooper about the whole thing, man. She would, because the guy, the cook, didn't want to hit her too hard with it. And she was like, you know, this is take number 8. We got to get this done. Let's hit this down and go. And he was like, all right. So even she was like, yeah, let's just get it over with.
Yeah,
I got a lot of respect for this movie. It did a lot of stuff, and the people that made it got screwed over. Nobody made any money from this movie except for the mafia.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Like, what's the whole story on that again?
So this movie was technically funded by the mafia.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. It got well, I don't know if it was funded by the mafia, but it was definitely distributed by the mafia, and they took like an insane amount of money away from the filmmakers. They didn't give them their percent or a high percent. They gave them a very low percent. And so these people made like maybe $50 from this movie a piece, which is awful. This movie made, there's technically nobody knows how much money this movie made, but we know it was like over $100 million.
Right.
I mean, there is a number, but it's very like vague. Like nobody really knows how much Chainsaw actually made because they lost their record books.
Fuck, man.
But they re-released it, so hopefully that helped the people out and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're always re-releasing this movie. And
I mean, it's kind of reminds me of Night of the Living Dead, how that accidentally got made public domain. Then they would really not make money off of that either.
Yeah. The only people that made money off of Night of the Living Dead was George Romero and I think the producer. Other than that, everybody else didn't make any money.
Right.
Legal stuff, man.
Yeah.
And John was telling me, I don't know if John Steele's still in the chat or not, but he was telling me about this movie that was made before Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm. He told me that too.
ever a horror film that you've seen, Trenchy, that you thought was real?
I've always had like the distinction that I knew like things were fake. So I'm trying to think of like maybe something when I was like really young, maybe. But it's hard because it's like I've always kind of knew like that most film like there are some films that look really real. Or that feel real, but I'm trying to think of something in specific.
The only movie that I thought was real when I was watching it was Blair Witch.
I mean, but Blair
I
Witch.
seen it when I was real young.
Yeah, I kind of hopped on that later, so I think I knew by the time I saw Blair Witch. I'm really trying to think. Like, I mean, cliche, but Cannibal Holocaust looks pretty real when you
Cannibal
first watch it.
I thought Paranormal
but I
Activity
knew
was
that.
pretty realistic.
Yeah, but going in, I knew like Cannibal Holocaust was fake, but it looks real. It fucks with you. Paranormal Activity. No, I never thought that was real. Oh, okay, I got one. Have you ever seen like that haunted house movie LLC or whatever?
No, but I've heard of it. I've heard it's really good.
I thought that was real for a little bit.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people did.
I thought that was like some real ghost shit. It didn't like last long, but that's like the closest thing. Oh, so nice, Sean.
Isn't Demon House the one with the guys from Ghost Adventures?
I don't think the Ghost Adventures people are in it. Like, okay, when I was a kid, I thought Ghost Adventures was real, and then I realized no, they are.
I always said like, oh no, Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters, those guys are real.
Yeah. Do you remember? Okay, one thing I thought was real that I found out. Remember, it's not a movie. Remember the Zozo phenomenon? Yeah. Were you on when everybody was getting possessed by fucking Zozo and shit, and then fucking ghost like I was like, oh shit, people are really getting possessed. I'm like, we're not fucking with Ouija boards. Because they wanted to make a Ouija board out of a pizza box. I'm like, fuck no, we're going to die. Zozo's gonna possess us.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like a big thing.
And then Ghost Adventures jumped on the Zozo thing, and it was actually a pretty decent episode. That was a pretty entertaining episode. It was pretty crazy.
I still remember when I heard about there was like one episode apparently where one of the guys got like thrown off a bridge, but somehow was alive and didn't break any bones. He was like, "Yeah, man, something like a shadow came over and pushed me over the bridge, but I'm okay." It's like, what? They pushed you off a bridge? What
the fuck?
That guy Zach be talking all epic though. He'll be like, I set out on a quest to find the supernatural activity.
One of his first episodes,
demons.
One of his first episodes, he fucking that girl that committed suicide in the bathtub. He climbs in the bathtub and pretends to slit his wrist, and I'm like,
oh god.
Yeah, he apologized for that later, but he's like, it's like, oh my god, dude.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, like he's ashamed of that, but I was always like, oh yeah, Zach. Yeah. little bit.
Yeah, that's
What
horrible.
the fuck? Sean thought they were all real.
But it says they're real, so that must mean it is real, right? Why else would they say that they're real? They got nothing to gain from it, right?
Dude.
It's like, well, it reminds me. I feel like Zach would be a great Peter Vincent type character in a ghost movie where he's like, no, everything was fake. It wasn't real. And he has to actually become a good ghost hunter.
Yeah.
Like, Zach,
Yeah.
come on, man. You're the guy from Ghost Adventures. Yeah, but it was, stunts and you know how it is. TV. You said it was real.
He was running around with his gas mask on because he has to go in the house, and he's like, because he's got that like asthma or something, so he's got to put the gas mask on.
Mm.
Yeah, you've seen those episodes, right? Where he go into like these mine shafts and stuff, and he has to put like a gas mask on or some shit.
Yeah. They do say though that if you go visit abandoned places, it's a better idea to bring a gas mask or some kind of mask, because if you don't, you could be breathing in black mold
Right.
and asbestos and stuff.
True.
But it depends. It depends on the building, because you can see it. You can see the mold and stuff.
Yeah.
This part's kind of funny for no reason. Look what your brother did to that door. You damn fool! You ruined the door.
Oh, people are already playing that Texas Chainsaw game.
Oh, is a demo out right now?
I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It looks like it's the Friday the 13th. It's the one game they have. It's the same archetype, just with the Texas Chainsaw characters and setting.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they still the first one, or is it sequels too?
I don't know if they're doing the sequels. They got Nubbins. They have the chef. They have Grandpa, or the cook. My bad, the cook, and they have
Is that his name? The hitchhiker's name is Nubbins.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what he just called the corpse. And the second one, I knew it was the hitchhiker's corpse, but I thought he just called it Nubbins.
I thought that was just his name. Like, I just thought his name was really Nubbins. That's what I've always called him.
See what I mean? Every time I watch it, man, I learn something new.
I don't know if that's if your theory is right, but I've always called him Nubbins since they did that in part 2.
I just hope they would make like a prequel. It's Nubbins and it's Chop Top.
Dude, Nubbins and Chop Top.
Dog will hunt.
Because I wonder, was Chop Top always crazy, or did he get fucked up in the war? Or...
I think that's his origin. He got messed up in the war. Have you ever heard of All American Massacre?
No.
So it was supposed to be in between 2 and 3. It was supposed to be like a Chop Top origin story, and it was supposed to be a sequel at the same time.
Right.
It was made by Buckethead.
Who the hell is Buckethead?
He's an artist from like the 90s and the 2000s, but it got shelved. I think it's done. But they just didn't release it. or if it's not done, it was almost done and just didn't get finished. But there's a documentary about it. They're looking for the All American Massacre. They're still trying to figure out what happened to it, why it didn't get released. Is it going to get released?
I'm pretty sure I saw that one, John. Isn't that the one you sent a long time ago? Or is that a newer video?
Yeah, right here where they cut her finger, it's real.
But does that movie exist, or did it get, like, shut down?
All American Massacre?
Yeah.
It exists. It's just they don't know where it's at. They haven't released it. I don't know if it's because like of right issues or something or what's going on, but they
Fucking
never
Buckethead.
released it.
Bird, cat, and rat. That's it.
No one cares that you're having a party. God, there's so much screaming in this scene. You're just a cook. Oh, we lost Trenchy. Really, John? Like a ghost figure? Holy shit. This scene's so crazy. The dinner scene still makes my like skin crawl, man. Oh,
Shit, you okay, John?
what?
Hello? Oh, John
Hello?
said he saw something walk by his room.
Yeah, I was like wondering if it was a ghost.
Fuck. Cause I just got back. The fucking dinner. Were there ever like deleted scenes released for this movie, or?
There was like in the edition I had, there's like outtakes and stuff. I
Oh.
don't know if there's any deleted scenes. But part 2 has a really fun one where Leatherface and his family kills Joe Bob Briggs and a bunch of people in this theater.
Oh shit. Damn, why was that cut?
I think they just thought it was too much gore. They were like, it's just too much. It's like, no,
Oh.
give us more. We need gore. Get it?
Mhm. Yeah.
Shout out. Fact check me, fact check me.
You okay, John? Yeah, that does sound
Wow.
weird.
That is that. Dude, I hate it when stuff like that be happening where you think you hear some like footsteps or something outside your door.
Yeah.
Because I believe in that stuff, man. I've had too many weird experiences to say like, oh,
Oh,
it's all
me
fake.
too. Me too. I believe anything's possible.
Hit the bitch.
Like, do we know if this was a real hammer or not?
That's fake. That wasn't real.
Oh.
They're like, okay, we're gonna actually hit you in the back of the head with this hammer now. It's like, how much shit do I gotta go through in this damn thing?
Do you know at the end of House of a Thousand Corpses, when that chick falls, she was like, they throw her in and they were like, what if she fell and hit those rocks over there? Well, we were hoping she would dodge those.
Oh my god. Wait,
And they're like,
the scene where they throw the person they throw them into the well?
Yeah, and there's a scene where the guy, I think it's the big dude, comes at her with the weapon, and they were like, how did you know that there was a real weapon? How did you know that wouldn't hit her? And we were like, well, we thought she'd just move out of the way.
Oh my god.
How?
What's up, Corey?
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, they be taking chances on movies sometimes where you'll hear a story about, oh no, they really did get hit with that, or they really did jump across this fire thing, or
I fell asleep.
bruh,
You're
how
good.
do people survive that?
Oh no.
What y'all doing?
That scene though of Burns running away from the hitchhiker, all the way like down this.
Oh, well, watch the Texas Chainsaw, Corey.
What's the timestamp?
We're at the very end.
Perfect. Just in
We're at
time.
like an hour and 20. The trucker, the trucker's trying to help her right now.
I'm back.
Which I'm hoping this dude lived, because it seemed like Leatherface gave up on him.
Yeah.
So like I just hope this guy just ran to help and didn't get killed.
And that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yours is over?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine just
Oh,
ended.
mine isn't. She's about to hop in the back of the truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I woke up.
What's up, man? Welcome back.
Oh. I was the only one in there, obviously, which I'm not complaining about, obviously. But Brian got left on, not the stream, but just like an old video.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this crazy psychedelic guitar going on. And the thing is, I've been up for like 10, 15 minutes, but I just kind of laid there, like in and out of consciousness. And
Listening to the guitar.
yeah, the guitar was like trippy as hell. Like I didn't realize
That's
I was
fucking awesome.
actually awake. And Brian was talking. Like the guitar was so loud, it was background music for a video. So he was talking through the thing, just talking about movies.
Yeah.
But the guitar was like, like it made no sense being background noise or background music, but it was. So I checked to see if I had two separate Brian videos going on at the same time. Nope, just one, just Brian.
I'm done.
All right.
I was here waiting for you at 8:30.
I know. It took me a minute to get everything set up. I ended up starting it closer to 9. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. You're still the best. We were watching you prior to Brian, like old videos of Nate.
We're watching
no.
Yeah,
Why? Those are awful.
back when you looked like Leonardo
You
DiCaprio.
shit on Cena, Chucky.
He was cute as shit.
You should have seen him do the Wolfman.
You shit on a movie that Carrie 2, The Rage.
Carrie 2's good as well.
I remember that rant.
Yeah, the top 10 worst sequels.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, some of these are all good.
I'll have to update that list because there's definitely a lot worse sequels than Carrie 2.
Oh yeah.
But as far as for the live portion, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. But we're still gonna be hanging out here in the back, just chilling. But I want to thank Trenchy for watching Chainsaw Massacre here today with me, as well as everybody in the chat. Thank you for stopping by, man. I also appreciate Corey for stopping by as well, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man. Love you.
Oh,
Love you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun revisiting this. This movie, yeah, it doesn't really get old. Like, I've seen it twice in the last couple months, and yeah, it's still good.
it's pretty fast watch, man. Pretty fast watch, man. You can just, get through it in like an hour, barely an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merry
But
Christmas.
anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Everybody in the chat, John Steele, Art. We had Brian, we had Kelly, we had Chuck, Grande, Sean. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.
Rep Dennis Ramsey.
All
Yep.
right.
Rest in peace, the legend.